second biggest city in Japan. It's called Osaka. And I was walking, just randomly came upon the Tesla store. And I'm not a car fan, dude. I don't care about Ferraris, Lamborghinis, none of that, man. Dude, I went in. It wasn't like a car dealership. It was like going into like a science fair. There's so many people.
Yo, what's up, guys? Aaron Jackson here with another Winning You Over. Lego.
Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Alright, so today our guest has had a little experience with Tesla before, so let's jump right in and see what he had to say.
Hey guys, alright, so today we have Nick.
How you doing?
This is the series where we're trying to win people over to become Tesla fans. So Nick, before I picked you up, on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being like absolutely a Tesla fan, and 1 like I could care less. where you at?
So I've had a little bit of experience with Tesla before. A friend of mine many years ago gave a buddy of mine a ride in his Tesla to kind of show off to us. And so at first I started at maybe like a 3 just because I didn't know any better, but I'm definitely sitting at like an 8, like a 7 to high 8 range right now, because that was something.
Yeah, come on. Okay, so you know what model it was?
I think it was the Model S.
Model S,
it was a few years ago, so don't really know. I was too busy trying to unglue my head from the back of the seat. So he would put $100 up on the dash, and he said you could keep the $100 if you can, when he gets full going in the Tesla. So he's gonna gun it, and if you can reach up and grab it, then you can take it. And nobody has ever been able to even get their arm up far enough to reach the $100 bill sitting there.
Hold on real quick. Why haven't you hit the like button yet? Go ahead, do it. It's right there. Right there.
Is that one drive your only experience?
Yeah, that was all I got. But he was giving a buddy of mine a ride home, and just hit this highway at a time of night that was completely abandoned. And he stops the car and he just turns to the back seat. He's like, "So what do you boys know about torque?" And me not knowing what he's talking about, I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Watch this." And he just guns the thing forward, and we get blasted back in the seat like this. And he's just laughing the whole entire way, and my buddy and I are kind of freaking out because we're glued to the back of the seat.
Yeah.
And then he just stops the car at our house. He's like, "All right, hope you had a good time." Just kind of kicks us out. It was hilarious. So it was an experience to remember, I'll say that much.
What would be like some drawbacks? Like, why wouldn't you want a fully electric car?
It's, 'cause I'm a broke college student, that's why. But
Okay.
you know, I don't really know much about cars, as much as that pains me to admit. So I mean, I follow my boy Elon for the meme because he's legendary like that. But you know, Tesla as a company and how the cars themselves function, I definitely appreciate the work that he's done and the work that they've done as a whole. You know, they're well-made vehicles. They perform very well, and when it comes to being eco-efficient with being all electric and things like that, I'm sure that's a very big draw for a lot of people. Just the technology involved itself is, it's pretty next level.
Yeah, no, seriously. I've never been like a car guy. Never call myself that. I still wouldn't call myself that. I'm just kind of like a Tesla guy now.
Yeah.
You mentioned finance would be like a drawback. How much do you think like Model 3s go for?
Oh, jeez, I don't know. When it comes to finances, you know, being in school right now, that's something that I'm sitting on the low end of. So it's a little hard to think about the future like that. But
no, I got you.
Yeah, I would assume that Teslas tend to run a little higher on the average price range. I couldn't really give you a number just because I don't know.
Yeah.
So.
The Model 3, the standard range plus, I think starts at 39. So that's pretty high, right? Most people come in around like 20, 25, 30 maybe when they're looking for their like first vehicles. But you have to take into consideration, I'm never gonna have to do oil changes.
Yeah.
I'm really never gonna need brake pads because the car uses regenerate braking, right? So it uses kinetic energy to slow the car down to recharge the battery.
Interesting.
And there's no engine. Most of the things that go wrong with a car is in the engine. There's no engine. And so maintenance is minimum, right? It's really just cosmetic, and a lot of that stuff is warranted as well. And then also the biggest one, gas. I never have to fill up again, and so
yeah, that's a pretty big one right there.
yeah, man. And so like in 4 or 5 years, you know, I'm going to be saving upwards of $10,000 just on gas alone. And so that kind of pushes the price back down, you know, to that $30,000 car. And so when you think about it that way, it's like, oh man, I could totally do that. So when I first became a fan of Tesla, I was like, yeah, I love Tesla, but I'm gonna always have to love them from a distance. Because
I understand that feeling. Trust me.
I'm never gonna drop $100,000 on a car looking at my budget.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
But then like they announced the Model 3, I was like, whoa, that's doable. So this is the most expensive car I've ever bought. And I thought I would have some like kind of buyer's remorse like the next day.
Yeah, I get you.
But literally it's worth every penny. Like honestly, every day I wake up, it's like, yes, I'm so glad, you know, I saved up and did it.
All right. So it's definitely seeing a good return on the investment then.
Absolutely.
All right, I can respect that.
When we started this trip, you were on an 8.
Yeah.
Where are you at now?
I definitely say I'm floating close to that high 9.
Come on.
You know, it's been an experience. You don't get people that are willing to just share what they love so openly with so many people, especially some college student who just got in your car. No, it's been cool. It's been fun. It's been a good time. I've enjoyed it.
Go on.
All right, so if you like that video, hit that like button, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell to be reminded every time we do this. And don't forget to jump down there in the comments and tell us your thoughts.